whatever. But yeah, Chat, you got to kind of lower your expectations. Yes, we do have some very interesting continuations that potentially, maybe, might possibly be accepted in future Rust stores, and it does make a lot of sense if it appeared for like a June Force Wipe. You know, it does make a lot of sense that, you know, a lot of money potentially could be printed. Facepunch are very strange with their picks. So I know a lot of you might be hoping for something like that. We'll see. But talking about the likes of June Force Wipe, I do have to bring up a lot of interesting, juicy details that will be rolling in over the course of these next 3 weeks. Many of you would know by now what's happening, but we got a little bit more confirmation in regards to what's going on. So, Hedge, what's going on? What's going on, Hedge? On the likes of Twitter, I'm sure many of you are well aware, next Saturday, we're going to have this Rust Kingdoms event take place. I am strongly expecting Twitch drops will be, for it. I'm strongly expecting over the course of these next few days, we're going to have Twitch drops revealed, more Twitch drops. But there was something else that was also announced. Bellum 2. Divide and Conquer. Yes, if you can remember Bellum from last year. Bellum last year had Twitch drops, a lot of them. This is the Spanish-speaking event. And this is going to be taking place on the 9th of June. So hang on a minute, let me just kind of roll back that. May 25, maybe for a week. Then we have June Force Wipe, and then we have Bellum 2. Something interesting is going on. Now, I also have to bring this up. Can't help but assume this is also going to have Twitch drops. Some of my Spanish-speaking viewers have basically told me the people organising this event have basically said they're having Twitch drops, so just keep that in mind, alright? So, it's fully expected to happen. What's likely going to happen then? So, this is where I have to talk about the likes of these double doors again. I'm very sorry, it has to happen again. It's not the first time we're worried about double doors, so let's just kind of go back to the past a little bit. Do you remember when Hedge was having a bit of a panic during February, where during that 2-week period of time, we had 4 sheet metal double door skins being accepted? As I've said this many times in the past, sheet metal double doors were somewhat rare. They were very uncommon. And if I just quickly hop back over to here and quickly get the point across, so far this year we've had 6 marketable ones accepted with a Twitch drop back in January, but last year we only had 2 marketable sheet metal double doors being accepted with 4 Twitch drops. One of them was actually a charity skin that you actually had to buy, so just wanted to point that out. But over to here, we had 3 marketable skins and Twitch drops. You get the idea. They are quite rare, but as of this year, things have changed a little bit. Now, if I just quickly also show this, prices are very good at the moment in Rust. Every single sheet metal double door that exists is currently in the positive. That's lovely to see. So we're getting closer and closer to the likes of, summertime, June. Last year, June and July were ridiculously good in regards to player counts. Average player count, both of them over 90,000. Peak player counts, very nice to see. And with what we have on the horizon, it's only looking better. A Twitch event next weekend, June Force Wipe, and then another one, the Spanish one. So, this is where I have to also bring up the details in regards to what we could expect for our double doors. Okay, so Hedge, why such a big fuss in regards to sheet metal double doors? Well, this current week we have the Neon Vibe sheet metal double door. It's not selling too much, especially when we compare it to the likes of the Shadowborn sheet metal double door. Shadowborn sheet metal double door had 21,500 subscribers. That's the absolute bare minimum sales. That we know for a fact that 21,522 individual people bought that skin. We don't know how many they bought each. Maybe some bought 10, maybe some bought 50, maybe some bought 100. But the amount of people, definitive. We know that for a fact. So as of now, with the likes of the Neon Vibe sheet metal double door, with a good few more days to go until the Rust rotation on Thursday, at the current rate, I think it's going to fall just short compared to the likes of, Shadowborn. And on the horizon, I should also point out, we do potentially if I just go to the workshop real quickly. People have asked, hey, could you make more? Like, could you do a resubmission, a version 2 of the storages you made? Large box, small box. Someone straight up says, I want a sleeping bag. This is still in a very comfy position where we could see even more Neon Vibe skins being accepted. So potentially, more specifically for that Neon Vibe sheet metal double door, there's still a lot of positives for it. And of course, as I said, maybe we see resubmissions from these storages. That looked fine. I'd love to see those being accepted. That's still okay with that. But across the board, all of these skins, what's the current situation? So I have to go back to Bellum. Last year, with Bellum, we had generic Twitch drops. And of course, we had Twitch drops for the various people taking part. But it's the generic drops that I want to focus talking about. Hedge, what is the problem? Okay. So I'm sure many of you last year are aware that we had the small box for transparency and we had the sheet metal door here. Apparently, the actual, organisers of the events have outright said they want to make sequels to these general drops, aka a sheet metal double door Twitch drop of Bellum, that right there, and then a large box version of this transparent small box. Basically, we're getting another sheet metal double door as a Twitch drop. Problems. So, we get a lot of these this year, and that's starting to build up to being a problem. But the next question is, do you want to sell right now? So, progress of these skins. If we could go back to the past once again, talking about this. When this happened back in February, prices of the sheet metal double doors went down pretty badly. And, well, I just want to go over this real quickly. So, we have the likes of the Space Airlock double door, the very first marketable sheet metal double door skin to be accepted for this year. And then I want to bring up long double door. So, this right here, this did about just over 20,000 subscribers. Right now, only 78 quantity in the Steam market, currently sitting there at $3.69. But back during around February, it was down real bad. At its lowest point, it was down to about $1.90. This sold for $2.49. But gradually, as time went on, once we got out of that Easter dip and whatnot, prices improved, and we were at a very nice point here at the very beginning of May. But then it starts to dip a little bit. What went wrong? Well, you could probably figure it out. We had two more skins being accepted. Cool looking skins. Shadowborn sheet metal double door, and of course Neon Vibe sheet metal double door. And both of these, part of well-established deplorable collections. This right here, he's all by his lonesome self. He's all alone. And then we also have the likes of the long double door. This was a Lunar New Year theme skin. A lot of people bought it. Almost 40,000 subscribers. So that was a lot, and to my surprise, there's only 122 listings. But here is another situation where during that period of time, around February to March time, it went down pretty low. At its lowest, around $2.30. But then what happened? Oh, it rose. It went up to a nice high price. But what happens here? It's at a very nice high price point there of $5, and it starts to go down. Again, more skins appeared. Okay, cool. So these initially went up in price ever so nicely, but they dipped a fair bit somewhat recently because more skins appeared. The main point is demand went down because newer, shinier, cool-looking ones appeared. And this is where I'm a fair bit worried, where if I go back over to here, if we get a double door version of that, which will be given away for free, is that potentially going to kill demand for some of the other sheet metal double door skins we've had accepted so far? That's the point I'm trying to get across. I can't help but assume, with 2 Twitch events taking place, we're going to probably get up to around 30 Twitch drops. I'm not joking, so just to reiterate the point, Rust Kingdoms, Bellum 2, lots of potential Twitch drops. And what do big Twitch content creators love to do as a Twitch drop? They love to just stick their massive face on some huge door. Now, all of them have already put a big... all of them have already got like a garage door made. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe a sheet metal double door might be able to have their huge, strange-looking logos currently being glowing in the dark and whatnot constantly. You get the idea. They want to have something nice and big to plant their faces on top of. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a fairly decent amount of sheet metal double doors. At the very least, at least one. So, you got to really consider what you're doing with your sheet metal double door investments. So, and that also applies to if you even want to approach the Neon Vibes sheet metal double door. Because, again, another thing I want to get across is, you see that Shadowborn sheet metal double door right now? Currently it's up to just about $4. It's sold for $3. Well, get this in your head. If you bought those Shadowborn sheet metal doors for $3 a piece and sold them now, you're only walking away, after tax, with like 40 to 50 cents profit. You spent $3 for that. You spent $3 for 40 cents profit. Now, in theory, if that was like a stable thing, that sounds perfectly fine. But if other people are going to try and sell and whatnot, that could cause problems. So the point I'm trying to get across is, this is also another $3 door. I'll give it to Mr. Diaz. Very nice, bright and colourful, much like all the other Neon Vibe skins. But will that always retain interest with people? Maybe. I mean, as I said, very colourful, very bright, very appealing. Maybe it makes you happy. And on the horizon, potentially, more skins with resubmissions of the likes of the storages. Maybe a sleeping bag, as someone asked. We'll see. But it might end up in the exact same position. Oh, okay, I'm only going to make 40 cents profit for each one I buy. And then again, how many are you going to buy? How much effort do you have to go through to be able to sell all of them? There you go, another potential problem. So let's get to the point now where I'm trying to figure out what am I going to do over the course of summertime. So the expectation is there's going to be a lot of interest in Rust over the course of these next 3 weeks with Twitch events taking place, interesting potential new updates coming out based on what we're seeing with the commits. We've got the new Red Town Redux, potentially maybe at least one bike this June 4th, the SKS coming out as an individual weapon, travelling vendor, various interesting little bits. On the horizon later on in the summer, maybe a brand new biome, maybe. You'd think with loads of people playing during this period of time, that's when they'd release such a thing. And they did announce at the very beginning of this year, their roadmap, that they wanted to introduce a brand new biome. So just kind of making fuss of that. Plus, we've seen mentions of a tiger. Where do tigers like to live? Not the carnival. Jungles, so. Or maybe he likes the volcanoes. There's been loads of ramblings about that. But anyway. I'm looking at these double doors, and my current thoughts are, I think I want to sell within the next 2 months. So for any new potential thing that gets accepted, and as of now, just to point out, we haven't seen another sheet metal double door being submitted as of now. Well, there's another Twitch drop. There you go. There you go. Yeah, cool. So there's another piece of black armor. I'm guessing we're getting a face mask with that. Cool. That was completely new to me. I am. What timing? All right. Well, there you go. There's another. That's got to be a Twitch drop. The fact that it has 2 names with it kind of leads to the idea that during this event next week, you're going to have a captain and a co-captain, and then they will both drop that Twitch drop that we just saw there, the chest plate, and then everybody else in the team, there'll probably be like a side drop, like a secondary drop, so you have to watch everybody else in the team to be able to get the extra drop. So yeah, that kind of looks like it's going to behave exactly like Twitch Rivals to a point. I think this is a casual event, as in I think it's going to be more RP compared to like competitive. We'll see, but what a coincidence. I did not expect that. That is funny. Right, so main point, we did not see a sheet metal door being submitted just yet. The main concern is because they've been accepted so much this year, other skin creators will want to produce them, and of course, they'll probably get accepted if so many keep being submitted. You will want to sell these within the next 2 months. I am under the assumption, with a lot more people expected to play during June and July time, the summertime, we'll see an increase in demand for all Rust skins. So Rust skins most likely will be improving even higher and whatnot. That's nice. You will want to make sure... You will want to make sure that you sell these during the summertime. You might own 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, who knows. But just make sure you pace yourself with your sales. Don't unload everything all at once. Sell them in batches of up to 5. Once they finish... put down another 5. Ride the momentum. Do not kill it. Do not put up a ton of quantity with a massive wall, because that just builds up resistance and it completely ruins price. Do you know what? I have a very good example of this. Earlier today, I looked at the Whiteout Kilt. Whiteout Kilt was steering towards a new all-time high price because, we're getting close to summer. Prices are improving. What do I happen to see right here? 49. So if I quickly show you this, as you can see, steadily going all the way up. Post-Christmas, a few months back, it reached a new all-time high price. We were getting close to it, but what just happened to kill the momentum? This guy right here with a big fat quantity listening at that point. Why would you do that? Inexperience, stupidity, you get the idea. Don't do anything like that, because you could earn so much more if you just listed in small batches. People would buy them, the price would keep steadily rising up. Look at that. Why is he doing this when this could easily get bought out and go all the way up to $17, for example? But he's done that now, and he's most likely killed the momentum. So don't do stupid things like that, right? Or at least try not to. That's bad. You're only ruining your own potential profits. So understand that. Don't do things like that, because you're going to lose out on even more money. But all of these skins here, they are fully expected to go down in price once we reach around the autumn-fall seasonal dip. September, October, November, a lot less people will be playing the game because, all the kids, their summer vacation will end and they have to go back to school. But that always happens. It's a routine behaviour. It happens every single year. We see Rust skins go down in price very badly during September, October, November time. Usually it's like middle of October where it's at its worst. But then, we then look forward towards like Christmas time and January time, and the whole thing repeats all over again. But yeah, these skins, they might have slightly dipped recently, what with newer skins appearing. But even then, Wouldn't be surprised if they rebound and go up a little bit more. But you have to start making the decision now. When should you sell? And my answer is a bit broad, but within the next 2 months. Do it whilst it's the summertime. All right? So enjoy these events that will be taking place, you know. Enjoy these. Enjoy them. And, yeah, you know, enjoy the Twitch drops. But keep an eye on what skins are getting Twitch drops, because anything that comes out just after that, that would be like the same skin, probably won't be bought that much, because people will be like, I just got a Twitch drop, I don't need that. So, yeah. And also, any recent skins might potentially be affected. That's the reason why I bring up the whole Bellum situation. If we get a sheet metal double door, maybe people won't feel the need to want to keep their skins in. And yeah. So, but maybe people just wouldn't like the design of the Bellum sheet metal double door. I mean, it would have Bellum on it, and maybe you don't care for that or something. Again, it's up to different people. At the end of the day, some people just want a very nice glow-in-the-dark sheet metal double door. So, yeah, and it'll be for free. So that's the other thing. So, cool. So that was a bit of a ramble. Fully expect all the Twitch drops to be properly revealed over the course of these next few days in the lead up to this Saturday, May 25. Rust Kingdoms will happen. Loads of people will be watching it to get those free skins. And, yeah, we'll see how it turns out. But for those double doors right there, we have to keep an eye on them, all right? Try your best not to unload every single one you own. Ride the momentum, make good profits, and, you know, you'll probably have a whole lot of money once we reach around the autumn-fall seasonal dip. And you know what? With that money, go look for investments. Look at all the skins that are suddenly got cheap. Buy into them. Hold on to them to around January 2025. Sell them then. Even more profits. This happens every single year, guys. So, start making decisions. Look forward to the summer. Let's see if it works out very nicely. Let's see if we reach up to similar player counts based on what we saw in the past. And let's see if we get some interesting details being posted. June Force Wipe is about 2 weeks away. You're going to see a lot of interesting details being mentioned on the likes of, you know, the commits. So, yeah, look in the description. I'll make sure I, you know, post a link to the likes of this. And I'll also post a link to the likes of both of these tweets here. And, yeah. So, let's see what else potentially might be being dropped. I look forward to finding out. And I look forward to seeing how this all turns out. Enjoy the summer. Best of luck with you and your investments. Sorry for the long ramble, but there's a lot to get across and a lot to explain and a lot to elaborate. But, yeah, it all just kind of piles up with each other. So. And feel free to look in the description of this video, look at my socials. You'll see that this was actually on stream on my Twitch. I stream pretty much every day except Tuesdays and Saturdays. So yeah, feel free to hop in and ask questions. I'll try my best to help you out. I might not always have the perfect answer. I might go on a ramble like this, but yeah. It's all fun, it's all good. Neon Dragon, oh mate, don't you dare tell me that's gone up even higher. Alright, real quick look at the Neon Dragon garage door. Neon Dragon, the answer is, oh wow, it's 350. No, don't tell me I made it worse by making a video talking about it. Oh. It's listed at $345. It doesn't necessarily mean it's being bought at $345. Yeah, okay. So one of them got bought at 300. Okay, that's turning into a bit of a strange situation. Whatever. Someone might make it cause to go up even higher in price. We'll see. Okay. So, toodaloo. That's the video. Yep. So, catch you later. See you. Goodbye.